Okay. Mm. Okay. Hi guys. How's everybody doing? Your alpha is here. My apologies for leaving up the green screen, guys. I was doing some projects with the green screen. I'm just like, I'm streaming, just answering some questions. So let me just leave it up. Um, what's up, Monster? It's good. So I just left it up. So I was just, I just done a reaction to the Wonder Woman trailer. So yeah, look forward to seeing that go up soon. And then I was warming up some food, so I'm hungry, guys. So if you see me kind of go off camera and you see me come back, I'm eating food. My aunt's over at my house, and she made some food, so it is what it is. Excuse me. So, but what is good, guys? I hope everybody's well on their end. It is December 8th, 2019, the final month of 2019. As you guys know, I do 2 live Q&A open mics a month. Today is the 8th, so I was doing it today. The next one will be the 29th. So mark that down. That'll be the next time I do the Q&A. And I'm here for all those who are new to the channel. I'm your host, the Malvern Kid, your alpha. Thank you for joining my pack. If you're a new pack member, thank you. If you're an old pack member, what's good? What's good? As always. So I'm sure you guys got a lot of questions you want to ask me. And so we're going to be here for an hour or two, 2 hours or two. And, you guys can ask me some questions, things like that, as always. Yeah, man. Just here to have some fun, baby. Yeah. I've been playing too much Crazy Taxi. But yeah, I left the green screen up, guys. I was doing some reactions and left it up. I reacted to, like I said, the Wonder Woman trailer. Definitely. So you guys can ask me about that. And I was reacting to some new Tekken 7 trailers. Some of the new characters, especially the new Muay Thai fighter, dude, Fa Kum Ram, dude's freaking giant. Move over, Sagat. But yeah, I hope everybody's well, as always. Doing your Christmas shopping and things like that. Christmas time, it's my favorite time of the year, as always. You all guys know that. It's my favorite time of the year, Christmas time. I'm a giver, and I tend to give a lot. I give stuff. I don't tend to expect to get things in return. If people give me stuff, that's fine. But I'm more of a giver, indeed. And I'm getting a little hungry, so let me step off camera real quick because I don't want to make y'all too hungry. Okay, you see me munching on something. I'm don't get offended. All right, I'm just saying. Other than that, let's see what pack members are in the chat room, and probably some new pack members that I've never met before. So let's see. Okay, Shadow Nova Productions. Hello, nice name. Darth Primus pack member. I know him very well. Did you see Crisis? No, that is. Thank God for DVR. So that is DVRing right now, or it DVR'd already. So I probably won't watch any of the Crisis until the first 3 chapters are up, and then I'll check it out because they're only showing 3 parts, and then it's gonna go on the the hiatus, and then come back with the next 2 parts. Geek Prime X. Never met him before or her before, so thank you for being here. Carved Warped. Yo. Travis Tipton. I know PAC member Travis. And Caroline and AJ Daniels, 2 PAC members I know very well. What is up? Sorry. I'm hungry. Brother hungry, yo. I'm sorry. So, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about before anything, because it's very important to me, and it's very important to me, basically. Um, my good friend and Mr. J, you probably remember Mr. J. He's still going through the whole thing with his channel, and that's kind of being a buzz for him and things like that. So he started a new channel on the site Valar. I've actually got a channel up there too. I'm gonna start uploading stuff there as well. I'll put it in the link in the description down below later. But Mr. J, Jeremy, if you follow him, you know him. That's where you can find his vids now. When he put it up, he told me, I told him I'll tell everybody, especially because most he and I had the same followers, subscribers. So I thought I'd tell him. Jeremy's a good guy. He's a cool dude. He's like a little brother to me. So it's very important that I get that out to him. Have to be said. But yes, thank you very much. I hope you check out. I will leave it in the link. I didn't put in the link now, but when this video, the stream goes up, uploads, I'll put it later on. But it's Valare, VLARE. That's the channel. It's kind of like YouTube, but it's just like YouTube. Just he's still having trouble with his channel, because it got just shut down, and he still has no clue why. But with that being said, let's get to your question. So I answered one. Let's see. Okay. Now, first of all, don't come spoiling anything. And if that's what you're gonna do, because I will shut you down real quick. And I'm calling you out, geek. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not cool. Don't do that. If that is true, I know there is gonna be a new Green Arrow, but don't do that. That's not cool. What you eating? I'm not gonna tell you what that is. I love the stream with the spider with Spidey about a month ago. Oh yeah, he was telling me he had fun with that. He said he had a lot of fun. He said he had a lot of fun. You guys were asking him questions and things like that, and he said he had fun. So I'll tell him next time he pops out to say hi to me. He tends to pop out of the comics once in a while, so I try to get others to come out, but he's the only one that will come out for me. He keeps saying Deadpool's coming. I don't want Deadpool. I don't want Wade in my room. I don't, because I don't want Wade poking around and everything. Get out of here. Anyway, let's move on. Did you see the Wonder Woman 84? Yes, I did. This is why the green screen is still up. I had just recorded a reaction, Caroline, to that video. I liked what I saw. What I can tell you is I geeked out with her riding lightning. I geeked out when I saw her in the ceremonial gold armor that she wore back in Kingdom Come. For all those who don't know, that's where that gold armor comes from. What I am glad is that they didn't show Barbara Minerva as full Cheetah. I was really glad they didn't, and I hope they don't show it. I hope they don't show her as Cheetah. If they're gonna show her as Cheetah, at least just show her eyes. Don't show her what she looks like, because that'll piss me off. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want to be spoiled by it. But other than that, good good start. And the music, because I'm an '80s brat. That's my era. It takes place in '84. I was 2 years old then, but that's my era. Don't don't mess with my era. Like if you talk trash about my era, yeah, we got a problem. We got a big problem. You don't want Hurricane out here. I promise you don't. Right, Monster? That's right. Let's see. Next up, okay. Sure. What the hell? Show that. Okay. AJ Darren says, "What's up? Have you seen the Mulan trailer?" I did see the Mulan trailer. Liza, I did see the Mulan trailer, the official Mulan trailer. It's different, but I like it. Um, I'm sorry I'm eating, guys, but I'm really hungry, and but I'm really hungry. And for those who want to know what I'm eating turkey. No, no, my aunt made turkey. So, but yeah, I like what I saw. I like that they put more emphasis on Mulan's father, like just showing, like, okay, how badly he can't be in this war. I'm surprised they're not calling him the Hun, but I'm looking forward to just seeing the action sequences in that movie. And we saw Donnie Yen, so that's a plus. Uh, let's see. Kind of don't expect me to comment very freaking because I'm kind of busy signing Christmas cards. That's fine. Promise. Do you think Yelena could take the mantle as the new Black Widow? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, when she died, when Widow died for a few not too long ago, when Captain Hydra killed her, Yelena did take the mantle. She is a Black Widow. However, I have a possibility, Primus, that she's gonna die. She's dying in the movie, and my speculations is she's gonna die, and to honor her, that's why Nat rocks the blonde. Remember, this movie takes place after Captain America: Civil War, and keep an eye on Rachel Weisz's character, because she in the comics her character is known as the Iron Maiden, and she was and she hated Black Widow. She was an enemy of Black Widow, so keep an eye on her. Um, but if I think, but then my other theory is she's gonna fake her death. Yelena's gonna fake her death and work for Ross, and may set up maybe a Thunderbolts movie or something like that. Because Ross is in the movie, but he's de-aged, so it's probably going back to when. So, just saying, um, keep an eye on that one. Mm, I don't get why they suspended Mr. J. Me neither. He doesn't know. Um, he had no kind of content on there that was harsh or bad. He was reviewing stuff. That's all. Stupid. All right. AJ Daniels. I think of Harley Quinn when you say Mr. J. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, that's his name's Jeremy, but yeah, he's Mr. J. Um. Okay. Comic Universe. Yo, it's Jay. Just finished recording my review of for Crisis Part One. No spoilers, just 2 words. Holy shit. Okay, that was Jeremy right there. He's on the Comic Universe channel. He is a part of that. So okay, sorry. Um, yeah, please no spoilers. Please no spoiler. Caroline, what's your favorite Christmas song? Um, I think one of them is "So This Is Christmas," and of course, 12 Days of Christmas. Um, AJ, who do you think is the wrestler of the decade? In my opinion, I say AJ Styles. Um, that's hard to say because if we're just talking WWE wise, yeah, AJ could be that, but we're talking wrestling in general. That's a hard question because you can put Will Ospreay up in there. You can put this person up in there. So yeah, there you go. Um, Darfur, I was getting the Thor Ragnarok vibes when watching the trailer. Um, which movie are we talking about, bro? Are you talking about the Wonder Woman? The the biggest thing about the Wonder Woman is figuring out how Steve Trevor is back in the 80s. Like that's one thing, and they better keep that a secret. Don't spoil that. Mm, 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 mm. How do you think Cheetah and Diana's dynamic will play it out in the movie? Well, from the trailer, she's talking to Barbara, and she's Barbara asks her a question like, "Have you ever been in love?" And she was like, "Yeah, a long time ago." And then she says, "You?" And she said, "Oh yeah, all the time." I'm I'm hoping it don't come off like Barbara's kind of like Diana stalker, like she tries to act so much like her and things like that. I hope that's not the case. Uh, no way. Please don't be that way. Um, what was the point of all these reboots? What reboots? Reboots of what? You got to be more specific on that, Travis. I'm not sure I trust Rachel Weisz's character. Don't trust her because once again, like I said, the one thing I also like about the Black Widow trailer, they showed the Red Room where all the women that get taught to be Black Widow program. I like. Um, I hope. Well, I don't really hope because my I know a lot of people. I've seen a lot of reactors and big reactors talk about it, like how come how come Natasha doesn't have a Russian accent? And it's kind of simple. It's really simple why she doesn't have it. And it's technically that can happen to anybody. The world of a spy, one, so she has to learn how to and the other one, simple. She's been too long in the States and you could lose your accent. And I've seen it before and I've seen it happen. I have some friends who are from other countries. They came here and had this. There was a girl I knew in high school and she had a strong British accent. You could hear it big time. And then, but she's been here for so long, she lost it. Last time I saw her, she lost it. I was like, "Oh shoot, you can hear it a little bit, but it's gone." And that's kind of the thing. But you can go both ways with that. But yeah, don't trust Rachel Weisz. They seem like she's like family and everything like that, but don't trust her because once I heard what her name is, I instantly said, "Oh, she's playing Iron Maiden." That's the same woman that hated Black Widow. You know, for obvious reasons. There's reasons why. I won't go. Do your research and you'll find out why. I'm not going to go into detail of it. Um, but I do like Rachel Weisz though. I liked her since I first saw her in The Mummy. Evelyn, sorry. Um, Coming user, from what I can guess, they accuse me of being a spam bot because I responded to over 100 comments on one of the videos within a short time frame, and they claim I was spamming. Oh my god! You gotta be, you gotta be fucking jokes. You gotta be fucking joking with that. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying not to curse, but that's fucking stupid. Spam bot. Come on. If you're a fast typer, you can comment. Fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. Wonder Woman 84. Yes. Yeah. It was a good trail. I liked it. Uh, the music was great. New World Order. New Order. Blue Monday. Um, that's yeah. It was good. But she riding lightning like that was crazy. Like she was throwing the lasso and it was hitting lightning. She was swinging. I was like, what? One thing I did like is the emphasis they put more on her using her lasso. Like you're seeing her use the lasso. I was like, yeah, I like that. I was like, yeah, I like that. More lasso work. Um, but yeah, um, 84. Patty Jenkins. DC Warner Brothers needs to give her more leeway into doing another DC franchise. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, they should let Patty Jenkins do Birds of Prey. That's still a movie I'm not too crazy about. Not at all. Did I tell you guys I enjoyed Titans season 2? I hope I did. I still gotta put my thoughts up on that. That what a improvement. Seriously, what an improvement. Um, yo, Chris, what's up? My man, Nib Free, what up? Dano. Uh, Tim Miller, the director, getting bad reputation. Oh, you're talking about, I guess you're talking about Terminator. I didn't see it. I still want to see it. I still want to see it for myself. Uh, they tried to do what, I guess they tried to do what the Halloween did, you know, and I guess it didn't work. I see my pet monster hiding back there. Oh no, he's not hiding. He's just chilling. Right, monster? Um, who's my favorite Batman villain? Mr. Freeze. You thought I said Joker, didn't you? Ha! Wrong. I like the clown, but he ain't my number one favorite Batman villain. I like Freeze. Um, Dark Primus says, what I don't understand is how they would bring back Steve Trevor when he sacrificed himself on the plane. He could have possibly survived that. He couldn't have survived. Okay. Here's my theory on Steve Trevor, because also Maxwell Lord is in the movie too. The same guy that Diana broke his neck. Yo, if they pull that off in the movie, I doubt they'll go there. If they go there, yo. But anyway, anyway, guys, I have a theory about Steve Trevor. One name, Cersei's. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But they have to explain that. They have to explain it. How he's back. That was World War One, 84. Now I forget how old Steve was in World War One, but he should be in his late 80s or 90s or so. He don't look a day over 30 or 40. But I feel you on that. Um, Birds of Prey is strong pass. I hope it does well, but the problem with it for me is it's centered around Harley Quinn, which it shouldn't be. I don't like how they are picturing Cassandra Cain. That's not Cassandra. She's supposed to be kind of mute. Like, she ain't supposed to be talking that much. Like, she talks. Like, what? That's the essence of Cassandra. Like, she doesn't speak a lot. Her actions do more than talking. Black Canary, Huntress. I love the actress they got playing Huntress. I'm fine with that. They put my girl Renee Montoya, played by Rosie Perez. I'm fine with that because I love Renee Montoya, especially when she became the Question. Um, and Harley, it's like a Black Mask, and he's supposed to have his mask on all the time. That thing don't come off. That's bolted to his face. Anyway, I hope it does well, but I don't know if I'm gonna see it. I don't. I've been watching season 3 of Young Justice and I'm loving it. I'm so hyped for season 4. Yeah, season 3 of Young Justice was great. Watch what happens to Black Lightning at the end. Good stuff. What's your most anticipated animated movie of 2020? Animated movie. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what animated movies are coming out in 2020. I have a question. I feel you're the best man to ask. Have the Guardians of the Galaxy met the Starjammers? Yes, they have. Yes, they have. They've met the Starjammers once or twice. We're um we're talking about, you're talking about the original Guardians, or are you talking about Star Lord and them? Because if you're talking about Star Lord and them, yes, not the original Guardians, but yes, they have. Um, let's see. Next up, I guess they're centering it around Harley Quinn because of how popular Harley Quinn has become. Harley Quinn has always been popular. She has. It's not become. It's but still, if that's the case, they should have just made a Harley Quinn movie. The Birds of Prey has nothing to do with Harley Quinn. The Birds of Prey, the trilogy, the trinity of the Birds of Prey is Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, Huntress, Helena Bertinelli, and Dinah Drake Lance, Black Canary. That's the core. That's the trilogy. That's the trinity right there. No Batgirls in this movie. Huntress is in the movie. Black Canary's in the movie. Harley Quinn, I don't get. And don't get me wrong, I love Margot Robbie as her, but it should have just been a Harley Quinn movie instead. Do you think this is from Caroline? Do you really think we'll see Cersei's in a Wonder Woman movie? Hell yeah, I do. Cersei should be the villain for the third movie. You know he's gonna do a third one. You know he's gonna do a third one. And just get Patty Jenkins to come back. Cersei's is, when you think Wonder Woman, villain wise, who's first villain you come up with? Most people are going to say Ares. Not me. I go right to Cersei. Cersei's has been more of a threat to Diana than any other villain she's ever faced. Better than Devastation, better than Pluto, Ares. Cersei's. It's been Cersei. She has done more pain to Diana than anybody. Um, Harley Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, overrated character. I wouldn't say overrated, but she just become so big and popular ever since she debuted in the animated series. People wanted to know more about her, and that's fine. A character is going to get popular because of that. Because the question became true, like, why is she hanging out with the Joker? Things like that. And we kind of finally got her story that she was a doctor, Harleen Quinzel, and the kind of Joker just twisted her mind. But now it's just like, for me, Harley is becoming the Deadpool of DC. Like, she is everywhere. Just like they put Deadpool everywhere, that was Harley. That's Harley. Birds of Prey is basically Harley Quinn and her amazing. There you go. There you go. Suicide Squad made Harley even more popular to the mainstream, in my opinion. That's true. I wouldn't say, not really, because Harley was mainstream as it is. People knew who she was. People knew who Harley was because of the animated series. But you're talking about average movie, yeah, I'll go there. And I'm not saying that she didn't do a good job as Harley, but it's just, I don't know. It's just, she doesn't need to be in this movie. If they wanted Harley on a team, they should have did Gotham Sirens. They were going to do Gotham Sirens. They were going to do it. It was rumored they were going to do it, and then they canceled it. So we would have saw Ivy, Catwoman, and Harley. Check this out. So Variety, I think I was on Variety, and I read an article about Superman. And this writer comes off and says, why Superman, this and that kind of doesn't work, and why Superman, the movies have been so bad, and basically why it's not important for him. He's not as an important character anymore, blah, 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 blah. And his last quote, he basically said, a decent role. And basically, I said, I wrote to the writer. I was like, look, I disagree with everything you just said in this movie. I just disagree with everything you just said in this article. Because, and when all said and done, it comes down to the writers to make the character. But then I said, so then I threw it back at him. I said, then why does DC Films seem to feel like they need to make, do we need another Batman movie? Do we? Because we're getting it. Don't need one. This will be the 9th. Oh, wait. Okay. Let me see. 2 under Burton, 2 under Schumacher, 3 under Nolan, 7. Batman v Superman was a Batman movie, so that's technically 8. I'm saying 9. And from last what I've heard from the Batman, they saying Robert Pattinson, who's going to play Bruce Wayne Batman, is having trouble bulking up, putting on weight. Right? That right there, that's not good. That's not good to hear that. That he's having trouble bulking up. And then I read a comment saying, why does he need to bulk? Because first of all, gone are the days where it's just get into a armored suit. No offense to Michael Keaton. I love Michael Keaton, but he was just in a muscle-plated suit. And that was something that Stallone used to have a problem with the superhero movies back in the day. He was like, these guys can just get in these suits But well, I had to push my body and everything like that. Yeah. So bottom line, that article was stupid. Um, Superman is important. He's important. He's an important character. And I have much love and respect to the godfather of all superpowered heroes. He's not the first hero, but he's the first superpowered hero. And the fact that they don't know what to do with this character, that's DC's fault. That's Warner Brothers' fault. That's the writer's fault. Step your game up. Let's see. Jackson Wurak. Who goes? Hey, when I say who goes, you're supposed to answer. Oh, okay. What was I? Oh, have you ever, under the influence of alcohol, questioning the teaching of the Mormon? What? No, that's weird. Caroline, do you think we'll see, or at least get a mention of Barbara Gordon in either Birds of Prey or the Batman? Probably the Batman, more likely. Birds of Prey, not so much. I heard there was a room. One of the first drafts of the movie did have Barbara Gordon. Do I still want a Batgirl movie? Yeah, I would love to see it. I still feel that Gail Simone should write the script. I'm good at eating on stream. Hey, sorry, I was hungry. Sorry. Dark Promise, thoughts on the Black Adam movie with The Rock coming out? I'm looking forward to it because for a long time, many of us geeks have been saying straight from the get-go that is one character Rock was born to play. He was destined to play. It's been going back since he was a full-time wrestler. We all saw it, like Black Adam. I'm looking forward to seeing. Besides that, the JSA is going to debut in that movie. Y'all guys know how I am with the J. I love the Justice Society of America more than the Justice League. And that's real. And I'll put that on Monster. Right, Monster? That's right. You know, I love the JSA. I love the JSA. So him, and he even said it himself. Yes, the JSA are going to be in this movie. So it's cool. I'm all for it. What exactly makes you think Cersei's will be behind Steve Trevor's reappearance in it? To play with Diana, play with her heart. Cersei's is good at doing that. I feel that Cersei's has given Maxwell Ward something. He's given her. There's no way, because when I watched that trailer, he had something in his hand, and it didn't look very. It looked very ancient, and it looked like something. Looked like something from an archaeological dig. I'm just thinking Cersei's. They planting seeds of Cersei's. I'm telling you, it could be. Yeah, Steve's there, but then Cersei's gonna come and just take him away. Like I did that to you. That would be the perfect way for Cersei. Yeah. Did you watch Batwoman? Batwoman. I have not watched the Batwoman show yet. I do want to watch it. I'm just having it record on my DVR, and when it goes into like a break, the break, the holiday break, then I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably stream. I'll probably like react to it, like stream episodes and me react to them. I kind of planned that. I think I did plan that. Should Disney Plus bring back Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes? This is from Green Arrow Hunter, another pack member. Um, I would love that. I would love for them to reboot that. Right now, the biggest thing is talk is like, yeah, because people continue to stream Gargoyles, we may get a relaunching of that. Greg Wiseman said that'd be great. I'll take another Gargoyles. But Earth's Mightiest Heroes, I felt season 2 was good at one point, and then they rushed it at the end, in my opinion. Going right to Galactus, there could have been more to that. And they didn't even put Silver Surfer. They had all his other heralds, but no Silver Surfer. And he didn't even talk either. I was like, nah, that's not working for me. AJ, I would love to see another Superman movie. Man of Steel didn't do it for me. Yeah. Hey, was that Malcolm? Yeah, that was Malcolm. Yeah. What I really want is another Hulk movie. Well, Ruffalo said that there's still plans for Hulk, and we got the She-Hulk show coming out, which She-Hulk is finally gonna be in the MCU. I've been waiting for that for a long time. But more importantly, yeah, I would love to see another Hulk where either he dies and officially now he passes the torch truly to his cousin, as she is the new Hulk. I just feel that yet it's more, but it's not Disney's fault. It's Universal's fault. Like, I don't know how they still own the rights to, but yeah, they cannot do another Hulk movie because of Universal. Will Miser, are you going to do a Q&A after each episode in the Crisis? No. I never planned that. Should Andy Serkis play Gorilla Grodd in the Flash movie? I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if they're doing the Flash movie anymore. I mean, that'd be cool if Andy Serkis did do Grodd. I'd take it. I know he's gonna be Alfred. So, but yeah, I'd do it. I'd be like, all right, that's cool. What's your favorite version of A Christmas Carol? Don't really have a favorite. Christmas Carol. Okay, we talking movie. Okay. The original one is always good for me, but I'll go with Disney with Scrooge. Scrooge McDuck was Scrooge, and Donald was his nephew. Mickey Mouse was Crockett, and Goofy was Jacob Marley. That's one of my favorites. I like a Muppet Christmas Carols. That's good too. But I'll always can't go wrong with the classic. The original is fine. Who should be the next villain in the Fantastic Four other than Doctor Doom? You got a bunch of villains that you could play with now because you can do a Nihilus, Blastar, Mole Man, Diablo. Hell, the scrolls, the other scrolls. Like, not all the scrolls are bad, but it could be the other scroll, like Super Scroll and Pybok. All those characters. There's so many. There's so many. I like the Disney one too. Mickey Mouse's Christmas Carol. Yeah, I like that one. So yeah. Yeah. Now, if you guys ask me my favorite Christmas movies, that's a good one to do, because I got a bunch of Christmas movies I love, and I look forward to watching every year. So yeah, I could do that too. Let me make sure I'm not missing any questions. Nothing is being spammed or anything like that. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see. Hey, man. Hey. Crap. What the hell? Okay, sorry. I am from Russia, and I'm from Russia, so thank you for answering my question. You are very welcome. You could ask me more questions you want. Can I call you comrade? So more in fact, I, I wouldn't mind answering another question. I do have a couple of Russian pack members. Um, I found I have more international pack members are from England. I have a lot from England, and I have a lot of Aussie pack members. That's what I call my subs. Um, so yeah. It was Angie Hardman has been trying to be She-Hulk for a while. She's likely won't be She-Hulk, but do you think she'll at least be a part of it? I don't know. Um, personally, for me, when they do cast, they should cast two actors: pre-gamma blood transfusion and post-gamma blood transfusion. I want practical effects with She-Hulk. You get a fitness model, then you do movie magic, make her bigger, a little bigger. But I don't want to CGI She-Hulk. I don't. I really don't. That's just me. Mm, let me see. Uh, what ethnicity should Disney make their next princess heroine? Mm, maybe a uh, biracial or Filipino. Um, I'd take another Native American big time, another African American, or just straight African would be great. There's too many to decide, Caroline, for that one. Uh, uh, did you know Clint Eastwood almost played Superman in 19? I don't know. Whoa, that for real? I didn't know that. I only understood half of what you said. Okay. Well, I said thank you, and you can ask me any other question that you like. Uh, that's for the gentleman from Russia. All right. Next question. Hold on. Okay, Solomon the Hooded. Hey, Solomon, what up? Yo, Chris, what's good, brother? What's good, Solomon? How you doing? Solomon, I met Solomon through Twitter, actually. And he's from New York. He's a New Yorker just like me. So I think, Solomon, where are you from again? You're from Brooklyn, right? You're from Brooklyn, right? I think you're from Brooklyn. Um, what's your favorite tag team of all time, or are we talking current? All time definitely would be the Hart Foundation. The Rockers, Legion, LOD, people like that. I go down, but yeah. Solomon says Brooklyn. Oh yeah, that's right. You're from Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn. Um, I'm from Brooklyn, but live in Queens. And Chris, you can't forget the Dudley Boys. Yeah, I never said I no. There's other. Yeah, there's just too many tag teams that I can name. Like I can name. Indeed, but yeah. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. What time is it? Oh, we got another hour. You're good. You're good. Um, I think the Young Bucks are modern day rockers ripoff. Really? They're kind of an amalgamation of a lot of tag teams, and I don't mind them at all. Um, I don't mind them at all. I just don't like them overdoing that super kick stuff. Like I'm just like, yeah, okay, that super kick stuff just kind of crazy. I'm messing with that too much. Oh, Young Bucks.
You wish they actually have not done since AEW started.
Let's see, but I wouldn't call them a ripoff, AJ, of the Rockers. Like I said, they're an amalgamation of a lot of teams. Yeah.
Actually, I think it's more inspiration.
Solomon the Hooded, favorite AEW wrestler, Hangman Page. I like Hangman Page. I'm really liking him a lot. I'm really liking him. I like his theme. His work is good. I just didn't like what they kind of did with him not too long ago. Like they gave him this big push where he beat Pac, and then then they did another match right after that. Pac knocked him out, and he couldn't. But then he came back and he won, and then he had to fight for that ring. You remember the ring, and he lost that. And but I do like Hangman Page. I like him a lot. Solomon, I like him a lot. I like MJF. Uh, he's I need to see more of him. That's from personally me, because I haven't watched like any indie work of his or anything like that. So I need more of him. But because all right now he just has Wardlow, his bodyguard, and he's about to get fucked up by DDP. I would have loved that. You know, a biracial princess heroine sounds cool. I'd also would love for there to be another Native American one, or how about one from Egypt, Spain, or Korea? Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Any one of those. To matter. As they say. Uh, Representation matters, and with Disney princesses, we've seen. Some we've seen a black princess. We've seen a Polynesian. We've seen Chinese. We've seen Native American. We've seen white, of course. We've seen uh, Arab, or yeah, Arabian Princess Jasmine. She's Middle Eastern. Yeah, Jasmine. So, yeah. So yeah, I mean, they could do more. We've seen Scottish. We've seen yes, Scottish. Yeah, she was Scot. Yeah, she was Scot. Scot. Uh, Will Miser. Did you see the Undertaker and Stone Cold? Oh, finally, someone asked me that. Hell yeah, I did, and I love that. The interview, what you calling it, a shoot interview? Um, bottom line, it was great. Just to see this man just talk about his upcomings, where he came from, because him and Stone Cold are from the same. They both are South Texas boys. Though I still think Taker has a little black in him because he carries himself with a lot of swag. Um, but he's just to hear him speak, it's just like he's like soft spoken, but he just got such a wellspring of knowledge. And I love how he talked about the character, the gimmick of the Undertaker, like how he got like he talked about how he had to slow everything down because and how it kind of nudged him. He wanted to kick it into high gear because he knew he can be just as good as like Shawn or Brett and somebody like that. But he had to slow it down, be more methodical with his strikes, and he paid a lot of that to talking about guys like Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. And I knew that from the get go, like just the whole sitting up and things like that is like, yeah, Michael Myers, Jason. I mean, Jason and Michael Myers are a good example. Like they're slow slashers icons, but the moment they get in range of you, like Malcolm was me and Malcolm were talking not too long ago. And if you watch any Jason or Michael Myers movie, the moment you get in range of them to grab you, then it becomes like they like pick it up into a pace, or they're running. You're the damsel in distress, and you're running, and next thing you know, you look behind you, and they're just really right there, just watching. Then and they cut a corner, and all of a sudden they're in the front of you, stuff like that. So I loved how he talked about that. He talked about how WCW kind of said the same thing to him that they said about Stone Cold. About like, yeah, nobody's gonna pay this amount of money to watch you wrestle. It's like,
Pay.
Yeah,
To see you.
I already pay see you wrestle. It's just, but it was good. And he talked about why he hasn't retired and things like that. And I can understand his point of view on it, but I also, it's as me as a fan of his, I don't want to see him going out walking and feeling like every time he walks, this hurts. He's in pain or something like that. Like, remember when Marty Jannetty came back for a match and how he nearly tripped because his leg nearly gave out? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that with Taker, where it takes him a long time to get up, or he crawl out. Well, no, yeah, I've actually seen that, but he said it like if somebody like Stone Cold or somebody else like told him, yeah, but if somebody like us said that to him, like he wouldn't. But because he said it before, he said, I've always said this is gonna be the last one, and Michelle says no, he ain't. So but it was great. I loved it. I hope the next one comes. I don't know who's Stone Cold.
Apparently has been decided.
Who's gonna be on the next one?
I don't know. It's been open up the article.
Oh, okay. But yeah, looks good. I loved it. I thought it was great. Great start. And you could just see like the real camaraderie between him and Steve. You just see like he loved just talking to Steve. Like they were just talking. It was like they were just shooting the shit. Just that's all it was. They were drinking, taking shots back. That was it. He didn't go too much into detail of ministry. Undertaker. He didn't go into it. Yeah, it was. I really wanted him to go into that more because that's when he really started getting really dark and going into all like pig Latin. He used to talk, and I'm like, I guess yeah.
Maybe. He probably didn't talk because he made it clear he didn't like me.
Yeah, but he talked about American Badass and everything like that, and it was good. I enjoyed that very much. Also, do you think this is from Caroline? Also, do you think we should get another Disney princess heroine with magical powers like Elsa? Yeah. Why don't you just make a half goddess? A goddess. I'll do that. Right? He's talking. The gentleman from Russia. What is your name, sir? Because I can't read Russian, so I What is your name? I'd like to know your name, sir. Um, FYE, Helen and Violet from The Incredibles don't count. No, I wouldn't count them. Matter of fact, I was watching Incredibles 2 last night. Um, as Travis said, what about your thoughts on Marco's stunt? Marco, I don't like that little prick. That little punk. No. He pisses me off. Pisses me off. Just full of punk, man. I can't stand that work. I can't. So yeah, I Marco Stuntman. Marco. That's the prick, right? No, who's that?
What? Oh man,
See,
that's Sammy Guevara.
oh, Sammy Guevara. Who's Marco Stuntman?
Marco Stunt is Jurassic Express.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I fear every time he gets in the ring. He looks like a kid. He does, but I give him a lot of props though. I like Jurassic Express too. I like them. Luke Perry's son, and and the fact that I love that he talks. Like I was glad that he just go like Luchasaurus. I was glad he spoke. And it was like, yeah, he can speak. Like I like that, but I like Luchasaurus. As big as he is, he can move. He can move, and I was like, yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. But I like them, Marco Stunt. I thought you were talking about what's the name? As an Italian American, are there any Italian heroes? Yes. Well, Frank is Italian, but he's an anti-hero. Frank is Italian. Frank Castle is Italian. Um, no. Shadow's not Italian. He's not Italian. There should be more, yes, but there's a few.
What in the darkness? The anti-hero.
Yes, the darkness. Yeah, darkness was a Italian. Sarah Pazzini. There you go, Sarah Pazzini, the Witchblade, Italian. Um, um, no, Miguel O'Hare is Latin and Irish, I think. One of them. But yeah, there's a few. Yeah, Frank is Italian. Like he's Italian. Let's see. How do you feel about Star Wars serial? What serial? Was he impressed or disappointed? Uh, I like Star Wars. In general, I like Star Wars. I have no really, not serial like
SER.
SER. Yeah. Um, he's cool. I'm 50-50. I'll be glad when it kind of calmed down with, start, especially the movies. I have not watched the Mandalorian. I definitely got to watch it. I keep hearing a number of good things about it. But yeah. What historical figure do you think should get their own Broadway musical in the vein of Hamlet? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of musicals or Broadway stuff. So that's up to anybody. Yokozuna Banzai drop would kill Marco Stunt. His drop would kill anybody. And that I don't even think like that. Caroline, what folk tale or myth do um you think Disney should adapt next? Uh, that's kind of tough too, because most of them I would. Yeah, it's kind of tough. I really would. I would nah. I would say the Mothman, but that's a little too creepy. So, um, Darth Primus, are you going to play the next Avengers game? Yeah, I'm going to play that. That's going to be good. Will Mazda, have you played WWE 2K20? No, I have not. Uh, AJ Daniels, I wish Steve would have asked him about Sting and whether he wants the match or not. Mm, yeah, I
We
think.
don't even know what other questions were.
Yeah, right.
Because apparently they spoke for 4 hours.
Yeah, they spoke before. Yeah,
since it wasn't live, so it was able to edit.
Yeah.
So we don't know if that was or wasn't brought up.
I always liked the wrestling disco. What? The wrestler disco. You mean? Are you talking about Disco Inferno?
Oh boy,
I'm sure. Yeah, that's the only disco I know. Solomon the Hooded. What other teams should be in the MCU? Well, outside of the FF and the X-Men, um, I'll try to leave out like any affiliation with the Avengers, anything like that. I would like to see more international teams, like, for example, I would love to see Alpha Flight, Canada. Um, we got a Russian in the chat room right now. Marvel's Russian team, the Winter Guard, Ursa Major. We see, Red Guardian, on in the Black Widow movie. Ursa Major, Dark Star, the real Crimson Dynamo, people like that. MI13. I'd like them to bring MI13 in. Um, Another American superhero team. I want them to bring the New Warriors into, because I don't know what they're going to do with that TV show that was supposed to happen, where it's going to have Squirrel Girl in it, and the actress who's playing Squirrel Girl was the actress who used to do the AT&T commercials. She was going to be Squirrel Girl, but yeah, I would like the New Warriors.
Wait, it's like who was the AT&T version of Flo?
Yeah, she was going to be Squirrel Girl.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did that get canceled?
I think it got canceled because once everything's, I think it did.
Oh, the comedy.
Yeah, they were really gonna go comedic with that, which I didn't like. I
gotta figure that when Squirrel had the head title.
What exactly would be your idea for a half goddess princess or half goddess princess? Use any half god from mythology. Um, you name a country, I can give you one, or just a goddess in general. So there you go.
Man, that was like a very big example.
What do you think is it shooting according to the canons, or is it something that they missed in this series? Are you talking about Star Wars? Because now they've just really kind of, I really wish they had brought in a lot of the canon stuff before, before now, like Luke Skywalker being married, Mara Jade. I love Mara Jade. I thought she's a badass too, and I love that. I'd have loved to see Luke's wife in there, but they didn't make all those things canon. So I really wish they had did that. What up? Happy holidays, Synchron. I fell off watching you come review. Are you planning to review TMNT 100? Yeah, I'm assuming get back into reviewing comics like more often again. I do got some a lot of indie reviews planned to review. I got a bunch of indie books that I want to review. So definitely. I like how people complain about The Last Jedi. I know it had problems, but it was better than the Phantom Menace and the Holiday Special. I didn't mind The Last Jedi. I didn't mind that at all. I just think they need to. It was just to me what was problem with the last few Star Wars, like they were coming out every year, and I was like, okay, space them out. Like they didn't space them out more to me. They just went right into the next story. Like to me, it felt like you didn't have enough time to digest one movie. They go right into the next one.
We had a year. It wasn't like Matrix Reloaded and Revelation, where Matrix Reloaded came out like spring, and then Revelation came out in November.
For some reason, I'm kind of imagining a Disney female character who's kind of like Anna Valeria from Van Helsing. I doubt Disney would do a vampire hunter like that. No, they would do that. Who do you think should be the villain in the X-Men movie other than Magneto? Take your pick. Mr. Sinister, Shadow King, the Brood. And they could do it too, because the Brood is there is a similarity with the Brood and the Xenomorphs, but it's big difference. Instead of when the Xenomorphs stab you and they implant themselves and chest bursters come out, no. What the Brood is, they plant their seeds, you become that. You become one of them. That's how they carry on. But the Brood, Mr. Sinister,
I don't think they do Brood as the first one.
No, I'm not.
And for that exact reason, because I can see you. First thing you do with X-Men is basically just do Alien.
No, don't. I'm not saying don't. That's like Mr. Sinister. Definitely Mr. Sinister for sure. Exodus. It's just there's a bunch of villains that they could do. The Marauders. Just too many. Indeed. Okay, what do you like more from the universes, Marvel or DC? I get this question a lot, sir. I grew up with both Marvel and DC. So I like them both. You can like both. Um, you can like both. You don't have to be just, you can be, but I would never disrespect DC just because my favorite hero is a Marvel character. My favorite hero is Spider-Man. But I have respect for both sides of the coin. Both have been in the comic game for a long time. They are the two biggest comic companies in general.
What was the question?
Just what do I like more?
You like both, but do you like them the same?
Yeah,
it's like the Mets. It's like the Mets. I like them. I know for a fact I like Yankees more than
I said I like them both. I like them both.
No, but in like a rate, do you like them as equal or
as equal?
Yeah, then that's what I'm saying. I like both the Yankees and the Mets. I like the Yankees more than the Mets.
Great and Creed. Yeah, I could go there. For my pick for an X-Men villain, I'd go Black Tom Cassidy. Black Tom. Banshee's brother. No. They only made them brothers in the TV show. They're actually cousins. I believe they're cousins. Or Black Tom is Banshee's uncle, I think. So yeah, definitely. Great and Creed. Great. Like I said, Great and Creed is all right. It's kind of hard for me to pick like one of the X-Men's like human human like villains because I don't know. I just don't care for them too much. Outside of the Sentinels, I'm cool. I would do the Sentinels again, but with Master Mode. Instead of them doing that. Hey Chris, hey Bud, Bob. Okay, Solomon the Hood. Who is your favorite child of Wolverine? That's easy. Uh, X-23. I could care less about Doc and his other. I mean, Logan's got a lot of kids. There's a couple of kids he's got, but Laura's probably my favorite. You know, she's had a pretty good year too. Laura's had a good year, definitely. Um, I didn't say she had to be a vampire. I didn't assume you did say that, but Valeria is she's a werewolf. She's a gypsy, but she was what was she hunting? Dracula.
What's this? Anything that regard that creeps in the night?
Yeah, anything that creeps in the night. That's. Sorry, I was just trying to say Bub like Wolverine. Oh, okay, Bub. So yeah, Solomon. I X-23 is my favorite child of Wolverine. More than I don't. It's with look. It's with Dawkins. It just comes to the point like his anger towards Logan is just, in my opinion, it's not justifiable. Too much because Logan didn't know you existed, and no, he didn't know. He didn't know. Like, and that's always kind of been my issue when they do that kind of because we've seen that before. It's not the first time they've done that. Like your child hates you because you weren't around or something like that. But when it comes to they never knew.
You don't like Doc and Barry.
I don't like him that much anyway. So
no, I think you loathe him.
I don't loathe him, but
man, when he was getting that push along with
Sentry, when he was getting that push,
getting the push along with Sentry in 2009.
that was
he killed Frank.
Yeah, that was bull crap. Like they were pushing him too hard.
They were trying to give him credibility.
Nah, that credibility, they didn't have to go that hard.
And he took out Frank.
Yeah, and that was stupid too. Franken Castle, that was stupid.
I like the aftermath. Yeah.
Let's see. Did you know who Juice World was? I think that's the rapper that passed away, right?
I just saw that.
Yeah, he just passed away at 21. Never really listened to his music, but I know who he is. Do you think that Marvel, more to children like DC, they have a darker side to an older audience? And my name is Ano. You can call me that. Okay, Ano. Okay. Both have both sides. What
was the question?
Basically, do you think Marvel is more to children, like DC has a darker side?
In regards to what?
I'm guessing
comics.
Are you talking comics? Or are you talking because comics?
No.
They're because okay, look, comic wise, both are. They have different areas. They got their children, and they got their for adults and things like that. But if you're talking
the main and canon stuff is like teenage.
Yeah. But if you're talking movie wise, it's of course they're going to be a little bit more driven towards kids a little bit because who owns them? Disney. But Disney has let them be free to some degree with their content. I mean, Winter Soldier started it all with that. Man, I was like, and then recently, in what Disney movie have you seen where we seen heads get lobbed off. They showed it. They didn't cut away from that. They showed Thor lob his head right off. Thanos' head right off. So it's yes, Warner Brothers has been making a big splash with their rated R movies or so, but
only did one.
They've done. There's a couple more coming out.
Yeah, but so far it's only been one success.
But they've been, they have done some darker stuff. However, Warner Brothers is starting to see that darkness doesn't work for everyone, because at one point everything was dark. Superman was dark, and this was dark, and this is dark. Not every character needs to be dark, and you starting to see the quality of their films now have been that way. Look at Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Captain Marvel. I still call him Captain Marvel. I don't call him Shazam. I don't call him by that name. Those movies have been very successful because they know how to balance. It's all about balance. It's about balance. If you balance it right, it's fine. But there are characters that are for that darker tone. I would never want to see a movie about, let's say, Deathstroke being a PG movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand? That's the way I look at it. Sinquan asks, how would you feel about a whole arc of the Titans and Defenders crossover? I'll even throw Spider-Man into the mix to face the Kingpin, who hires Deathstroke, the Hand, and the Legion of Shadows. Okay, we're talking the Defenders. We talking the later incarnation or the true carnation? Because
Are we sure that Ken's not referring to the live action adaptations?
That's what I'm saying. Because Defenders, the real Defenders is Hulk, Namor, Silver Surfer, Doctor Strange. You're talking about the Defenders they did later on with Daredevil.
Luke,
that street level more Defenders. That'd be fine. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind. I mind it, but Fat Chance.
You have to balance all.
You got to balance. Yeah,
you got two groups, and then you got two groups. That one is a group. The other one is a group of solo acts, and then you got the one solo act being Spider-Man.
First of all, you got to find a writer that can balance that. You got Luke and Danny, who have been a duo for a while, and it depends on the Titans what are we using? Which Titans are we using? Because that team, right? Once again, when you say Titans, it's like, okay, what main roster are we going with? I don't mind the Defenders, but when I think about Defenders, I don't necessarily think about the street level team. I think about, like I said, Hulk, Namor, Submariner, that very odd team that was like, who put this team together? But it was really cool. Frankencastle almost sounds like Frankenstein Castle. Just saying, that's basically what it was. It was Punisher got killed.
That was the actual name.
Yeah, that was Frankencastle. Frank Castle got killed by Daken, and then they brought him back to life with body parts. He was basically a walking Frankenstein until they just got rid of it. You forgot about Tarzan movie, how Clayton died. Okay, thing about Tarzan, you didn't see him like get noosed. You see him get noosed, but you didn't see you didn't see that.
What does TV tropes call it? The gory discretion.
You didn't.
That's what Disney did. They did the discretion cut where, all right, We're gonna show you in a way what happened, but we're not gonna show you.
Right.
So it's like, for instance, when if something that's rated R, that's not rated R, does a gory slash where they'll cut away, but you probably just see the person's reaction like, oh, that's what Disney's Tarzan did.
Yeah.
We knew that he got hung.
Knew he got hung.
But we didn't see it.
Yeah, you still see that. Yeah, you didn't see all that.
And still, that's not decapitation.
Yeah, still not decapitation. With the box offices of Joker and Venom, do you see studios continue to make standalone villain movies? And do you think you should? Who do you think will be next? Okay, well, first of all, Venom technically is kind of an anti-hero now. He's not. He's always been kind of an anti-hero, not technically villain. But Black Adam is coming with The Rock in 2021.
Okay, but even with that, is it going to be an origin?
I think it's going to be an origin
that leads to, or is it going to be? How can I put it? With these villain movies, because with Venom, yes, that wasn't even a villain movie.
Yeah,
that wasn't a villain movie because
it wasn't really,
like it was Venom being depicted as a villain. He was depicted as the
anti-hero. Yeah, so, he wasn't a villain.
And with Joker, which I still have yet to see.
Yeah,
I'm guessing that's the closest. But because when I think of it, that's why I'm asking my thing with Black Adam. Is it he starts off as just a record on good?
Adam,
and then it's a descent into because that to me is just a descent into villainy instead of a villain move. I would think of is this person's already the villain. They're doing.
No, whatever they do with this Black Adam movie, the first thing they got to realize is that Teth Adam was bad from the get-go. He was not.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but will Hollywood think there's more drama
to make him? Yeah, I know what you're talking. I hear what you're talking.
And then he starts to descend. The power starts to corrupt him.
I hope they don't go that route because it wasn't the fact of the matter. If you watch the first movie, you kind of see the Wizard Shazam talk about there was one of us that he basically he got power hungry and blah blah blah, and we all, like I said, they were planting seeds of Black Adam throughout that whole movie. Whatever, this is also going to bring in the JSA. So the JSA is probably going to be that first superhero team that faces off against him. In his movie, yeah. Rock said JSA is going to be in it. So my question also with that is, what members of the JSA are going to be? Is it going to be Jay Garrick, the original Flash, Alan Scott, the original Green Lantern? I'm hoping, but yeah. Let's see. Travis Juicing John Liger's retirement. Yeah, he's on his retirement.
Yes, that's Marv.
What kind of villain do you think should work in terms of a folk hero or myth? Folk hero, folk tale, or myth? I don't know. Really don't.
I guess since it's already there, I guess Wendigo.
Yeah, I guess the Wendigo. I mean, I doubt they'll go really deep into the Shishomo, the flesh-eating Native American legend, the Wendigo, skinwalkers or something like that. Yeah. Sinquan, what would your version of the Joker look like? Mine would have been different makeup all the time, for one.
I mean, he changes
his makeup. I mean, he can't change that. The first thing is his white skin. That's his skin. That basically came from the chemicals. So that's the first thing right there. Is like, no, I wouldn't change that at all. The concept of the Joker is not bad. I don't mind that. The whole concept of he does all these bad things in the form of comedy it's scary because you don't know what makes this guy tick. That's always been my biggest allure to the Joker, is like, you don't know what makes this guy this you don't know what sets this guy off, what's going on in that sick head of his, things like that. Why does he act this way? You know, but I would never like change his makeup. Like, okay, at one point he's got like the classical clown, sad clown makeup, and you know, something like that. You know, it's kind of weird. Thanks for answering. Like you from thank then chatting. Okay, I have I have now, but I will watch. Oh, okay, thank you for coming through. I think it's late or in Russia. So I can't be sure. Um, I'm just saying. Let's see. Um, let's see. Next question again is from Solomon the Hooded. Excuse me. Did you like DCEU Flash? Not really. I didn't. Uh, honestly, look, Solomon, I didn't. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. I did not like it. 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 I had nothing against the actor, but I did not like. I didn't like the concept of him being the youngest of the team. Why, if he was going to be the youngest, he should not have been Barry Allen. He was Barry Allen. He should have been, Bart Allen. Bart or somebody else. I did not like just the concept of him in general. The whole fact of like, I mean, that one line just sold it for me. Like really, when he said, remember that line? He was like, "It's all good that you guys want to go in a battle, but I just push people and run away and run away." The Flash, I'm getting serious. The Flash is one of my favorite DC characters of all time, and I have never seen Barry, just in general, any Flash push somebody and run away. That just drew me, angered me so. And that the whole concept of him, but also I didn't like the running of him. Like they actually were showing at one point him running, and he was doing some weird I'm like, what is he doing? Like it was just it angered me big time. So no, yeah, Solomon.
I really do feel that somebody thought, let's give him some Peter Parker charm, and it just did not. I just felt this feel like an amalgamation of. I think I said it when I wrote a review. Like it felt like somebody tried to do an amalgamation of Peter Parker, Gustin's Barry, and it just did not work.
It didn't work. I couldn't take DCU's Flash, and so if it's true that they're gonna recast the Flash,
wasn't he trying to get the movie going? And
yeah, do it fine. I don't care. Just
no, and then he left.
And then he left, and I don't care. Like that's not Flash to me. I just push people and run away.
He couldn't fight.
Yeah, he could. I mean, Flash is not really known for but he can throw a punch. Like he throw a punch, like pop, pop, pop. Like looking. Remember in Injustice 2 when him and Reverse Flash are going at it? Look at him fighting there. That's the kind of Barry that I'm talking about. He wasn't running away from Reverse Flash in a way like he's scared of him. He's trying to get some distance from him to take him on. Like it wasn't.
I don't know. At first, I thought like, wait, why is he running away from him? Like when we was watching Dad, I was like,
"Oh, you talking about when he was?" But no, like he wasn't scared of him. He was just getting.
He's scared, but he gets up, and then he's the one that takes on. Like,
well, look where they were. Like they were in that traffic area, and all what's name had to do was, take a hostage or something.
Right. But the thing was, Reverse Flash was chasing him.
Yeah, okay, but it wasn't not like.
I'm not saying no
Yeah.
out there, but the way it was like, I remember my first one, like, what was Barry doing? Like, I get the whole thing as a hero, bring the fight outside of danger.
Wait, okay. Like the Phoenix or Omni. I'm gonna be honest. I'm with you. I'm kind of dreading the rise of Skywalker. I'm not saying I'm dreading it. I just I'm just I just want the movies that now to take a break, take some time, and I think this is the one where they're gonna take a break. Like we're gonna take a break now.
It really just felt as though since it had been such a long time since Star Wars had been a movie that they never felt. But it's been a long time, so it wouldn't hurt to because it became like a yearly thing.
Yeah, it became like a year thing. Yeah. AJ Daniels, who's your favorite X-Men character? That's a hard one because I got a bunch. I don't have a favorite X-Men. A number one favorite X-Men? No. I got favorite X-Men favorites, but
wait. But isn't Rogue your favorite female character?
Yeah.
So if the question was favorite X-Men female, Rogue would be.
Yeah, Rogue. But like X, I guess you could say Rogue.
So it's got to be Rogue 1A. I guess there's got to be a 1B.
But there's like, yeah. What
the hell? But there's got to be a 1B because Rogue is your favorite female character. That alone makes her one of your favorite X-Men. Or your 1A if there's not a 1B.
Yeah, okay. Dark Promise. The DCU Flash costume looks and feels more like the Injustice costume. Kinda, yeah. It did.
Like a lot of armor going on with it.
Basically, okay. With that, it made sense because if you watch that movie, Bruce is talking about his costume is kind of made like the kind of stuff that they use on space shuttles. And I'm like, okay, that makes some sense because at the velocity that you think about it, the Flash, he's moving at the speed of sound, not faster than the speed of sound. That friction is going to cause something, your clothes to get burnt off. So yeah, I didn't mind that all that, but so Jeff Johns PM'd me on Twitter. Oh yeah, that's cool. I tweeted him. I was wondering, you use Captain Thunder in Flashpoint, but not the new 52 or Rebirth. Wouldn't Captain Thunder let all the kids have a superhero name? Oh, okay. Mary Thunder, Captain Thunder Jr., Lieutenant Thunder, etc. Jeff Johns PM me. Wait and see. Okay. Your thought you would have said Storm or Wolverine. I love Storm, but I love Rogue more than Storm. I love Rogue more than Wolverine. I love Wolverine, but I love Rogue. Rogue just, I think more with Rogue, it came from the wall that she kind of puts up and make it look like she's really happy about it. I'm glad now that she's full control of her powers, but could you imagine never able to touch anybody? Like to just shake somebody's hand like, yo, how you doing? Actually, you zap their strength and you could put them in a coma. Like that's so bad. Like she couldn't touch, she couldn't kiss anybody without kind of gloves on or something like that. So, just, and that was something that I did like about the emphasis they did in the movie. Like, yeah, so you could understand that, but I love Rogue. Like just now that she has her powers and now that she's fully in control of her powers and she's married to Gambit, like they're married now. So you can kind of say her name is LeBeau, If you haven't seen it, I recommend watching Black Widow versus Black Canary, Superpower Beatdown. I think you want to do it. I was planning it. The problem I have with Bat and the Sun, I love what they do, but their superpower beatdowns piss me off a lot too. But they don't piss me more off than Death Battle. I can't watch them at all. I cannot watch Death Battle. But with Bat in the Sun, the reason why they seem to have issues with Marvel. They seem to make every Marvel character, anytime they go up against a DC character, they're depicted as the villain, while the DC character is depicted as a hero. I hate that. I hate that. And you don't buy that? Go watch all of them. All of them up until now. They are always depicted as the villain. When they did Nightwing versus Gambit, Gambit was depicted as the villain. When they did Wolverine versus Batman, they put the emphasis on this is not ordinary Wolverine. This is X-Force Wolverine. What the fuck is the difference? There's no difference. Just different costume depicted. Even at point, Thor versus Superman was depicted somewhat as the villain. It was like, no, what are y'all doing? Every time. Every time. And I even wrote that on all of them, all of this. I'm like, do y'all got a grudge with Marvel or something? Like, why do y'all do this? Every time. Every time. So that's my hesitation on why I haven't watched it yet. But it is on my like react list, and I'm like, am I gonna do it? Am I not gonna do it? It is there. What female Marvel character should have their own movie next? I would not mind if they did a new Elektra movie. I'd take that. Spider Woman would be cool. I'd love to see them do that. There's a couple. If we are getting Captain Thunder for a hero name for Billy Batson, imagine solo book for Mary, a solo book for Freddie, and a team they call themselves the Captain Thunder Adventures. After all, Billy had this kind of stuff in the Golden Age. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, that's almost done. Get ready to wrap this up. So just see what else. Questions. DC pissed all that out the window. Yeah. No problem, Jeremy. What's going on? Next up. Let's see. Thoughts on the sequel Into the Spider-Verse. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing which alternate Spider-Man they use. Miguel O'Hare is definitely going to be in it. Spider-Man 2099, I'm fine with. They've already said the Japanese Spider-Man is going to be at the one from the old show, Spider-Man. He's definitely going to be in it. I doubt they'll do Spider-Punk would be cool. Rocker Spider-Man, that'd be cool. Darcy is going to be in, I think she's going to be in WandaVision, if I'm not mistaken. I would love to see Sif back, but I mean, I know Jamie Alexander has been busy with her show. I forgot the name of her show. I like it too. I watch it. I know it's they're doing one more season of it, but I would love to see like because it wasn't said that Sif got killed. I would love to feel like Sif was somewhere on another planet or something, or being held. Uh, there's so many Asgardians they have forgotten to use in Thor movies. No Sif, no Balder, no no no. Jesus Christ, there's so many. No, the one that I want to see the most is Enchantress. No Enchantress. You brought the Executioner, but no Enchantress. Any chance for a Solomon the Hooded? Any chance for a real Batgirl? Are you talking movie? If you mean a movie, I want a Batgirl movie, a real Batgirl movie with Barbara Gordon. I don't want anybody. You can't just skip Babs. She's a very important character. When you talk about Batgirl, it's Babs first. Babs, Barbara Gordon. And the last question for the night will be the one Spider-Man character who would steal the show in Spider-Man Spider-Verse 2 is Spider-Man 67. Maybe. We don't know. Maybe. Uh, but we'll just have to find out. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, as always. Um, uh, As always, I had a lot of fun. Thank you for coming out and answering questions. Shout out to the gentleman I know from Russia who hung out with us for a while. That's great. Thank you. Much love and respect to you for that, good sir. And more importantly, whatever you guys are doing, whether it's Christmas shopping or stuff like that, enjoy the final days of 2019. I will be putting up right after this, I will start editing and putting up my Wonder Woman trailer reaction. Get that up as soon as right after this. I'm gonna edit that real quick, edit that and get it up. So stay tuned for that. You go to my gaming channel. I'll be putting up some reactions for Tekken over there, and Marvel 2 I think is gonna get the Mulan trailer. I'll get that up as soon as possible. Future vids, future projects. Still got to talk about Titans season 2. I'm going to talk about that. Some new opinion spots are coming. Segments are coming. I'm planning the next characters why I liked them lineup. Remember that series, characters why I liked them, where I talk about a character and why I liked them and things like that. I'm planning that soon, the next series for that. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that's coming. And yes, guys, for all those who don't know, my channel is not for kids. I just want to throw that out there since YouTube now wants to make you write it's just video for kids or anything like that. No, it's not. It's not for kids. My channel has never been for kids. It's been for adults, teenagers and up. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Much love and respect to all you. Your alpha bids you adieu. Keep it real, my pack. As always, peace and love. Stay tuned. Keep it real. And hey, deuces.